Sisters at war. KARIMOT versus WUNMI. Saga is unfolding on social media. If you don't have any member of your family dragging you or have dragged you in the past or even about to drag you before on social media, you do not know the kind of peace and tranquility you enjoy in your life. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. I'm sure you've listened to or you've watched the video that we've shared about how KARIMOT just out of nowhere decided to start calling WUNMI out since yesterday. And for almost about 2 hours, KARIMOT was non-stop online on live, dishing out everything that has ever happened between her and her half-sister. When I mean half-sister, that means they are the same mother but different father. Our own father is called Ogunbanjo or something, or Ogunbanwo, while WUNMI's father is Adebanjo. Okay, Ogunbanjo and Adebanjo. KARIMOT alleges or says that her mother dropped her 3 months old for her grandparents. So she was trained by her father's family members. And that growing up was very traumatic for her, a lot of issues, and she saw lots of things that are still affecting her till date. She's a nurse and she's currently practicing in the United States of America. We knew her when the whole case of Daddy Freeze happened, and she was the first to come out. I think the very next day or 2 days after on Daddy Freeze's show, firing at all cylinders and everything as WUNMI's sister and all of that. Then shortly after that, she came online again and started casting her mom. And people were like, KARIMOT, you are the one defending your sister, that your sister doesn't know about MOHBAD'S spy, that you were begging Baba Mo not to even bury Mo the next day, and they were sidelining your sister and everything, and all of a sudden you're coming out and talking things against your sister and your mother. Hey, what's up, babe? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Now it's very crystal clear that mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní dúníyàn. What did she talk about? Please, if you've not watched it, I always say, please go and watch the full video so you can understand the context. She talked about how when she, KARIMOT in Nigeria, was in final year at nursing school, WUNMI wanted to get to 100 level, and she told her to wait for her to finish first so that she can give her money. WUNMI did not listen. WUNMI entered TASWED, and when WUNMI now got to 200 level, she was now working and she gave WUNMI school fees to her mother, right, their mom. She said she paid WUNMI school fees thrice, and that it was the time she came to Nigeria. She bought different things for WUNMI and took WUNMI and visited WUNMI in her school in TASWED in Ogun State, and bought a lot of things for WUNMI and all of that. When WUNMI even did project, WUNMI put her name and said, KARIMOT is not just my sister, she's a mother. They didn't grow up together. They were not under the same roof, so they barely knew each other. I think it was just a time when, they just wanted to start getting close to each other. But at the same time, they don't have anything like that in common. No sisterly love from, when you don't have a bond with a sibling from childhood and you've already formed, you're who you are already, she's who she is. It takes a lot for there to be a confluence. KARIMOT mentioned that even when TASWED was on 1 year shutdown in the school, that she told WUNMI not to sit down at home. She sent money to WUNMI to go and learn hairdressing, to go and learn guinea making, and go and learn makeup. That if WUNMI is doing any of those things, it is her that sponsored WUNMI to do that. And that when WUNMI finished NYSC, she was chasing WUNMI to say, WUNMI, please finished and graduated from university. That she told WUNMI to please go for NYSC, but WUNMI went to sit down with Bola in Lekki. And nobody told her about WUNMI dating Mohbad. Now, WUNMI has been with Mohbad for over 10 years. We've seen pictures and nobody has denied it. So that is what it is. So for us to know or to be sure that they don't know each other, KARIMOT doesn't know anything about Mohbad. And she said it. She said it was until WUNMI had a child or late into pregnancy that she discovered that that's what happened. And ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pọ̀, my people, they talk plenty. I'm just trying to put them in a few sequences so that this video will not be too long. KARIMOT talked about how when they heard about Mohbad's spy, what she did, that all the toys that they gave her in the state she stays in the United States of America, that she has a 5-year-old last child, no, 5-year-old one of her children, that every toy that they've given every year, she packed everything. And when Mohbad died, she bought tickets for herself, she bought tickets for their mother, who was with Karima at that time. She bought tickets for, I think, 2 or 3 of her children, and they came to Nigeria, that she spent a whole lot of money, and she was carrying WUNMI about for 2 straight months, when they were in Nigeria. And what didn't she say? She said she has a house she's building, a 8-bedroom house, and she offered WUNMI to go and stay in that house. So, and she spent money to quickly do the wiring of the house and also to set up borehole, which cost about 3 million naira. But WUNMI refused. WUNMI chose to go and accept the offer of Bella Shmurda, who got WUNMI an accommodation somewhere in Lekki, and which Karimot did not like. And Karimot said, if Bella should give you 5 things, take 2, don't take the whole 5. But she did not drag Bella. Anyway, she also talked about the fact that, I think one of the things that really triggered her also is the fact that her own father's sister is called Tanwa, is based in the United States of America. So apparently, I said earlier that WUNMI's mom was with Karimot when Mohbad died. So whatever happened between them, they had a fallout. And WUNMI's mom had to go and live with Tanwa. That is WUNMI's mother living in her ex-husband's sister's house. Okay, her in-law's house. So, and, she got upset that, my mom, I brought you to the United States with $5,000, she said. And you can't just neglect me like that and go, there's no name Karimot did not call her mom in the video. Is it OLORIBURUKU? Is it you're not my mother? Is it ẹ̀yin lẹ ń da ẹ̀yin ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yín rú? Is it irú ìyá tí ò ṣe kíníkọ́? And that her mother has never for once apologized for ignoring her or abandoning her at 3 months old. What part have I missed again? So many other parts that she talked about. And it's quite distasteful that a family drama could be brought unashamedly online like this. She said that she knows WUNMI will never come out to respond to her, but that WUNMI is stroking her. Let me use that word. WUNMI is stroking her from behind with her bloggers. She mentioned one Tammy or something on TikTok and all of that. And that WUNMI used and dumped her. That plenty talks, my people. Now, in a lot of families have elements of dysfunctionality, but it just varies from one to another, and some have a high level of dysfunctionality. Apparently, we were thinking it was just Mohbad's family that has dysfunctionality, but we can see that it is shared also with WUNMI and Karimot's family. Now, if you are just going to join 1 or 2 dots together, one thing I will always tell we women, please never drop your children when you are leaving a marriage. For Karimot to have been dropped by their mom at 3 months old, of course, nothing can be compared to a mother's care. Nothing can be. She said after her mother dropped her at 3 months, she only came back when she was 3 years old to even check if she was still alive or not, according to her. Now, a lot of people don't outgrow the trauma. And even if you end up, like Mohbad ended up forgiving his mom, bringing her close, just the way Karimot ended up, at least maybe accepting her mom back and bringing her mom to the US. So we can see a kind of reconciliation attempt from the right and the left. Right? But if we fail to resolve those trauma, to talk about that experience, to apologize where necessary, to give, therapy. Some therapy could be about a sort of therapist. All depends actually heal, right? Some people, when things happen to them, they forgive easily and move on without carrying any extra baggage. While some people, baggage here, they'll be so overwhelmed. And it turns to hatred and bitterness and frustrations and depression, just like what Karimo is facing. Karimo mentioned that she lost her job where she is, and she relocated to another state in the United States, and where she is right now, she's earning $15 less per hour for what she's earning. She's now underpaid. And that the house she has lived for 10 years in America, she lost the house because of Wunmi's issue. And she said Wunmi also recorded her, I won't forget this part, recorded her conversation. Wunmi and Karimo had a conversation. Wunmi recorded it and sent it to Tanwa and Karimo's family, father's family. And everybody in that family is against Karimo now, except Karimo's father. Except Karimo's 90-year-old father, who asked Karimo to say those things that Bukky Jesse alleged that you came to tell her. Was it you or not you? And Karimo said she what's the word? She begged her father and said no, she didn't do it. That is only her father that gave her benefit of doubt. That everybody in her father's house, every relative from her father's side now is against her. And that Wunmi should go and warn Tanwa, blah, blah, blah. So we can see that this joins the dots of what Bukky Jesse said several months ago about this Tanwa and some other stuff they reviewed here. However, whether it is Karimo that went to do the telling to Bukky Jesse anonymously or not is still in hanging. That we cannot tell. Karimo talked about how she had fallen out severally with Wunmi, and that when she came home last year, that she slapped Wunmi because Wunmi was not listening to her. And when such things happen, Wunmi is very good at blocking. Wunmi will block. Wunmi ma sham blocking nígbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Yeah, if you slap someone, àbúrò ẹ̀ gba létí, tó dẹ̀ kó wò lè gba létí ẹ̀ padà, kò gba létí padà, kò nà ẹ̀ padà. To keep her own mental state, she can block you. And you said she blocked your husband. So, oh yes, she can't do that because she's upset. You don't expect her to be excited because you now realized that what you did was too much. Though, pada ṣe gbogbo nitty-gritty. And that you now sought for reconciliation with her, which you got, and you guys started talking again until things now went available like this. And you just said it about a few weeks ago. So why are you outside again? Why are you outside again? I think all this talk where you just come talk on social media, you've done yesterday, you've done another video today. Please check in the next video. We are going to put that on. Is also attributed to the fact that you have unresolved childhood traumas that you have to heal from. That's just it. All these things you said, if you Mohbad, you open her mouth, everywhere we scatter, and that you are supporting Mohbad. What has that got to do with what we are looking for? Not all of us are easy to be swayed to the right or to the left. Some of us are very much on track on this thing. And that's why here we don't do Team Wunmi, we don't do Team Baba, whatever. So that anybody that does one-on-one, we will poke you and put you in your place. That's just it. We will put you in your place. We are not one of your, that feels that if you do to straight, we'll tell you this is how it is. Constructively. I would then shake ní àyín. But stop making yourselves ọmọ ìyá Hausa. It's I don't know what your mom is doing. I don't know how she's gonna take this. Karimo ṣépè for their mother. She even said the mother is not her own mother, that she's young me. I think this is one of the most uncomfortable situations where a grown-up child, I'm not saying but we are not interested. What's our beeswax with Tanwa all sọ̀rọ̀ family problem nìyẹn, justice for Mohbad làwọn wá. Ṣé online wá ní jury wà tó máa bá yín solve mo gbàbúrò mi létí, mo offer ẹ̀ nílé, mo ṣe kinní kan kò ṣe, mo rán lọ sí school. Karimo, Iregun is so much in what you are saying. You literally have said everything that you've done for Wunmi all her life. Thank God you were not there when they gave birth to her. For you to have told us you are the one that gave her feeder. Latile. And you know that one thing that you used to cross the border or the borderline is when You start saying, this is what I did for you, this is what I did for you, if not for me, this. And you didn't send that throughout the school now. You said you paid for 3 semesters or 3 sessions. Well, I don't know if it's 1 term or the first semester or second semester. I don't know. But whatever it is, it wasn't necessary. All the drama. Family meeting. Should be you say your father is 90 years old. Kí bàbá ẹ jókòó, kí ìyá yín náà jókòó, wọn ló kúkú wà láyé, right? Kẹjọ sọ̀rọ̀. You came out yesterday, you came out today. Are you going to come out tomorrow? Are you not busy as a nurse and you have your side hustles that you are selling pomo? Are you not getting orders to get you busy? You have young children that are less than 10 years old. They need your attention. And you are now coming online. Oh, ma bá yín tọwọ́ bọ̀ lójú yàmàyàmà. Àwọn kan máa ẹ ti fún wọn wo. Wọ́n bá yín jókòó lé lórí láti 7 a.m. títí di 7 p.m. Wọ́n máa bá yín ṣe yàmàyàmà. Ìwọ́dẹ ló máa bọ́ta. You know WUNMI will not come out. You be the one to come out and, okay, tell us what next are you going to tell us tomorrow? You've opened the encyclopedia of you guys' life since yesterday. You continue today. So we are waiting for the part 3 tomorrow. My people, please drop your comments in the comment section below. This is not looking well. Ireo.